Hey, it's your girl Cathy from Cathy's Kitchen. I want to welcome you back to Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen. So wonderful to be back. It is great because I got off of work at 4 o'clock today. And that is my favorite thing to do because I like to rush home and get ready and prepare for my Wednesday show. And I'm happy this time we were able to start on time. We had some technical difficulties last week that we could not control, but we saw those was like, God, you just can't do nothing but do what you do. But we are on time today, and I have my wonderful assistant Jerome Jenkins in the house.
She wouldn't know what to do without the testing. Somebody got to test all this good food.
That's right. I thought you were gonna say you gotta test the cameras, you gotta test the lighting.
No, I just want the wine and the food.
That's the wine and the food.
The wine and the food.
All right, everybody. Today we are making spicy shrimp and fish cilantro.
She said that all wrong.
What is it? Come on.
Look, that is funny.
It is.
It's funny when you get it wrong.
It is because I changed the name.
You changed it.
See, if I'd have kept the old name, I'd had it right.
It's spicy fish and shrimp over spinach.
There we go. That's what we making. That's what we making, y'all. Okay. And this used to be served at the restaurant with the old name, but we're using the new name for the cooking show. So I hope everybody got your ingredients. The ingredients were listed on the site, so everybody had time to gather all the ingredients that they need. And I've got all mine. I've got my stove on preheating because last time I was slow. And it took us all day to heat this pan up, but not today. I am ready. I get better every show because of you. So anyway, I got my shrimp, 1620 shrimp. I kept the tails on because it looks pretty when you plate. So these are nice size shrimp, and there's 1 pound of shrimp in there. And we're gonna start right here with the shrimp. So I'm gonna get a paper towel.
So let me ask you a question with the shrimp. Mm-hmm. Don't buy pre-cooked.
No, this is raw.
That's raw. Okay.
This is raw. It's always raw unless I tell you it is cooked. So it'll say that. So any meat, most times in this recipes that I'm cooking, it's raw. We gonna cook it. That's the fun part. We gonna cook it. So I got the shrimp, and I kind of had a problem trying to get this over in the recipe because I really want you to use a paper towel to take that moisture out of the shrimp. You don't want them to be really wet because we're gonna put some flour on these.
So for people that's watching, like me, who don't know what he's doing, why are we doing that?
Okay, so you're gonna take that moisture out because you really don't want it. The flour, we're gonna lightly dust the shrimp. We don't want it to cake on, and if it's real wet, they'll cake on. We just want a light little dusting on there, and you'll understand why we want the dusting. It's gonna create a nice sauce for the shrimp. So I've already got the pan warmed and heated up. So go ahead and get your olive oil. Go ahead, pour in. This is probably about a tablespoon of oil. Or oil. we have that discussion in the house. Oil or oil. And I know it's one syllable, so it's got to be oil. So we're gonna take your shrimp. I move right here. And we take a little bit of that flour. Now that flour, I think I have on that recipe like a 1/4 cup, but you won't use it all. I just wanted to make sure you have enough. So you don't need a whole lot. But you see that light dusting on there?
Okay.
You see that? And that is perfect. Now we're gonna take that out.
All right.
All right. We're gonna put those right in the pan, just like that.
And so did you say those are what, 1620?
1620 shrimp. And again, 1620, when you see the number, it means how many shrimp you have per pound. So you get at least 16 or 20 shrimp per pound.
Oh.
Yeah. We learning. So put all those in a pan, just like so. So get you a nice skillet that can fit them all, but they're not too pushed in together. You can do it in batches. You don't have to do them all at once. But my pan is big enough to do them all at one time. So we're going to do them all at one time.
You don't get them all in there, huh?
Yes, I am. There we go. They're all in. I'm going to move this.
All right.
And I'm going to rinse my hands off. I have to. Normally I do this with gloves on.
It smells delicious already.
And that's nothing but flour, no seasoning or anything.
Okay.
So that's not seasoned. That is just flour and shrimp. That is all that is in there.
And oil.
And yes, olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yep. But you see that already? You see how that's already? Let me get one of these out of here. So I want to flip them. I'm going to use this one. But you see the colors are already changing in there. They cook pretty quick. And these are tiger shrimp. I like these because I just like the way that this is a type of shrimp. I like the way they cook it.
Does tiger shrimp taste different?
To me, they do. And I can't tell you why, but they do. And maybe it's like eating chicken leg or chicken wing, you know what I mean? They don't taste the same as shrimp, but they taste different. I really like these. And I like the way they cook, too. So,
gotcha.
We're going to go ahead and put a little garlic in here now. All right. And this is about a tablespoon of garlic. And you can do more if you really love garlic. I love garlic. And garlic is really, really good for you. So you can use as much garlic as you like in there. And while that is happening, I'm going to turn on this pan for the fish. Okay. So it can be warming up. So you guys do the same. And I said I think it's like 2 cups of oil in the pan for the fish. So we got that warming up. And you can see, you can smell it.
You can smell that.
Can't you smell how wonderful that is? Yes. So while that is cooking, I'll need a little bit more oil in there. Okay. Put just a little bit. Let that cook up. And like I said, this is on a medium heat. But we're going to go ahead. Now this right here is the chipotle peppers. It comes in adobe sauce. And this is what brings this dish all together and gives it unique flavor and taste.
Now, I've never heard of that. So you can just find that at a grocery store?
I've seen this in every grocery store, from a Save-A-Lot to a Shop and Save to a Walmart to a Aldi's, from a Schnucks. Okay. I've seen it literally every grocery store. This is Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen. All right. So I try to make it where you really can get these ingredients from anywhere. So.
Gotcha.
But you know, the good thing now, you can order online. You can do all kind of stuff now. So we're going to put this in this food processor. The recipe says chop it up, but it's so much better if you put it in here. And these peppers are kind of hot.
So they're actual peppers.
They are actual peppers.
You know what? To me, it did not look like peppers.
Oh, right. And they are hot, but the flavor is amazing.
But they are an adobe sauce.
Yes, they are.
Which I don't know what that is.
So we're going to go ahead and put this top on the food processor.
All right.
And I like to use this because it makes the pieces not as big. I got this same gift twice in a row for Christmas.
Because I bought it. She got every cooking. She has every cooking device.
And there we go. And that is perfect, yes.
So just
yes.
Quick few seconds.
Okay. Yep, this post say, I didn't leave it.
How your shrimp doing over there?
They're doing great.
Because I can smell it.
Yes. So now what we're going to do, now they're cooking, we're going to move them one more time around. But we're going to go ahead and turn this fire down, and we're going to add some white wine. Now, I just buy some little cheap white wine. This is not the wine I'm going to drink, but I cook with it all the time. It's only like $3. So any little cheap wine that you like.
Okay, so I got to ask this question again. Okay. When you say cheap wine for people like that, is it dry wine?
Dry wine. Okay, it's definitely a dry wine. You don't want a sweet wine. Thanks for asking that question. You do not want a sweet wine. So this is about a 4 cup of wine. So 4 in there. Yep. Yep, and we're going to let that cook down.
All right.
We're going to keep all those little scrapings in there. Yes. Oh, it smells delightful. Now, we are going to add some salt in there, but not just yet. We're going to let this keep cooking down.
Okay.
And then while that is doing that...
Now, they could use cooking wine, right?
You definitely could use cooking wine, but just make sure it's not sweet.
Okay.
Okay, make sure it's not sweet. You don't want it to
be sweet. What it is.
No matter what it is, you don't want it to be sweet. And it can be any type. I like a Pinot Grigio. You can use a... well, Riesling is kind of little sweet. Yeah. I just recommend the Pinot Grigio. The Pinot Gris is what I use. And a Chardonnay. And you can definitely use a Chardonnay. I use a Chardonnay too sometimes.
Gotcha. All right.
So, okay, so we've got that going. I got that warming up. And this is what I need here. We have got to get our batter together for the fish. Now, you can do this, or you can just buy your own fish seasoning. I'm going to show you something. You can cheat. I like Andes. You can cheat, you know, like I said, Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen. If you don't want to take all these steps, you can do this. But we're going to make our own fish batter right here. Okay. So we're going to pour this cornmeal. You got the measurements on there. Salt, real simple.
Okay.
Black pepper. It'll take me a little whisk. Mix that all together like that.
So did you just turn the fire off?
I just turned it down.
Okay.
I didn't turn it off, just a little bit.
All right. So they should know, just keep it very low.
Very low, yes.
Okay.
Because
it'll cook too fast.
yeah, but we wanted to cook down. It's almost cooked down enough. We probably got about 1 more minute. Then we're going to add some butter in there. Let that butter melt. All right.
Okay.
So we got our seasoning all mixed up. I'm going to move these empty things over here.
All right.
And we're going to use some tilapia. Now, we're using tilapia fish because I love tilapia fish. You can use any type of fillet fish you want. It can be catfish, it can be perch, it can be anything that you like. I like tilapia. It is originated from Africa.
Yes.
It is a very healthy fish. It's full of vitamins, full of protein, low in fat. It is a great fish.
So is that why you changed the name to just say fish instead of particular fish?
Yes, because you can use, was it sway or swai? You can use whatever you like. I like tilapia, so.
Gotcha.
Real Meals with Cathy.
That's right.
All right, so you take your fish, and I did the exact same thing with this fish too. I kind of dried it off some. You don't want it really wet. So you can see it on a plate, so there's no reason for me to redo it. You can kind of see it there. So you're going to dredge it through there, front and back. There we go. Yeah.
So you just
and I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to move this right here. And we're going to add that butter in there. Just like that. You take them off the heat. I don't want the shrimp to overcook. So we're going to let that butter just kind of melt in there. We're going to add some more ingredients in there in a second. But this is what we're going to do. Okay? Just take it off for a second. I'm going to move it back in a minute.
Smells delicious.
Yes. But we're going to do this fish. So we already did the fish.
Okay.
Right here. Perfect. See, look, I'm getting right with my timing. Getting this.
Yeah.
Does this take a little time? All right, so make sure you get it covered back and front.
So this dish is pretty simple. Based
I'm gonna do just those 2 at a time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna over.
Because they can just multiply the recipe like you said and make as many as they want, right?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. All right. So while she doing that, y'all know what time it is, right? It is time for wine.
And while go ahead.
No, you go. It's your show.
Well, while he's getting the wine together, what we have to do, we have to chop up this cilantro.
So should I wait? I'll wait.
You'll wait.
Look, I'm taking the bill back.
Take the bill back. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this about a 1/4 cup of cilantro, and we're gonna chop it. Just bring it in really tight. And
you can smell that.
I love cilantro. Cilantro originated in the Mediterranean.
Oh.
Yeah, had to get my little homework.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So we're gonna pour that cilantro right in there, all that you cut up. Then we're gonna take those peppers with the adobe. I'll put it in there.
And this is what makes it spicy.
Yeah, I'll put that in there. Then we're gonna get these limes over here.
How many?
4 limes cut in half, and we're gonna juice them.
You got 3.
Well, because I got the other one over there, I gotta get them.
Oh.
We're gonna squeeze that right in there. Squeeze that juice right in there. Let's get that going. And the lime is what sets it off. That acid, that flavor. I like this. These limes really don't have no juice in them, do they?
No.
I'm like, I'm squeezing the life out of them. I'm getting like a drop.
Right.
All right.
If that happened to you, I'm gonna use 5.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna flip that fish. And this is on medium-high heat to the fish. So let's flip that over. Let that cook up. Get the rest of that juice.
Okay.
Right in there.
So let me ask you a question with fish and frying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen people use all kind of stuff. Can I use yellow?
You can use whatever kind of cornmeal that you like. What you don't want to use is cornmeal that has self-rising, that has yeast and stuff in it, baking powder and stuff in it. You don't want that. You just want regular.
So in this case, you just use regular white.
Regular white cornmeal. Okay. Or you can use yellow. It doesn't matter. Or like I said, you can use your favorite fish seasoning that you buy from your supermarket. Just whichever one you like.
Gotcha.
All right. This is that.
You're squeezing that.
Now see, now that has some juice, baby.
That one did.
That one has some juice. All right. All right. Now we're gonna mix that up. We're gonna move all of this right here.
I told y'all, Cathy cooks at neck break speed.
We're gonna put it back on the fire because all the stuff we just put in has just cooled this down. Okay.
Okay.
So
you don't have the fire on now, right?
No, but I am gonna turn it on because we're gonna have to heat it up.
Okay.
You know, and it's gonna thicken up because of the flour and everything that's on the shrimp. It's gonna make a nice sauce.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna put a little bit of salt in here too. Give it a little flavor, you know. Salt, you need salt in everything. Salt is the flavor of the earth.
You really can't smell everything. You can smell the cilantro, the lime.
And we're going to put it back here on the low eye because I'm going to cook some spinach in the front. So we're going to let that cook and you'll watch it thicken up. And let me get a plate for...
You know, I'm just waiting on my moment. You're moving so fast.
Oh, you know what? This could be your moment. This is perfect.
Should I?
Yes.
Should I hit the bell?
Please hit it.
Y'all, it is time for wine as Cathy get her stuff together. The wine I picked today is called Grutner Veltliner. Now, I can get really specific on what Grutner Veltliner is, but I decided not to this time. There's a reason why I picked this wine, because our very, very first cooking show was with Melissa Etheridge, and she took us to a restaurant and they paired the food with Grutner Veltliner.
Yes, it was great.
It's very hard to find, I'm going to tell you. So, the best way I can explain to you is a dry wine, because if you ever eat seafood, whether it's fish, whether it's shrimp, you always want a dry white wine, okay? And it's very good. So if you want something different in your life, Chardonnay and the things that you know, Pinot Grigio, go to the store and ask for some Grutner Veltliner and they can be like, huh? Because you're going to have a hard time to find it.
Yes, or you know what I say?
Order it.
Order it. You got a better chance ordering all these specialty shops now. Every day I look up on my Instacart, there's a new store or shop that has been added to the list that I can order from, which I love. So we're going to move this. I'm going to move that over there. We're going to cut up some onion.
Well, while she's cutting up the onion, I got a soup glass. Get yourself some cute wine stoppers, okay? So your wine look good. You want to drink and look good at the same time. Remember that. That's very important. Now, we normally toast right about here, but Cathy is moving at an extremely fast pace.
The food is doing its thing, and I got to keep up with it.
Okay. So, while she's doing that, I'm going to make a toast to myself.
Salud.
Family.
Let's cut this onion. So, if you got your red onion, go ahead and slice it up. And again, you need one more pan for your spinach. So we just turn that on. So that's heating up. And look how great.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see what I'm saying now?
I wasn't paying attention, but now I can
Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah, you really can.
You really can see it now. Yeah, look how nice that looks. We're going to put a little salt in there. Just a little sprinkle. And you salt this to taste.
All right, stop.
He's always scared.
I'm always telling her to stop.
It's not as much coming out as you think. But you can't take away. It's not a bad thing. You can always add, but you cannot take away.
Because I'm a background cook.
You know what?
Stop.
I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. Just a little bit.
Make that juice.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Y'all can always tell when I get hungry on the show because I get quiet.
The food's doing the talking, baby.
But you know what? They need to be here.
The food is doing the talking.
Listen.
That's all you need to hear.
I know the cameraman is probably going, I hope I get some of that.
I always got the camera.
Because the way that I be looking at
and you know what? I'll take a sip of that one right now. Let me move this.
Let me cut. You want a real fisted toast?
Yeah, sure.
All right. To what? Marriage.
Oh, there we go. Marriage.
We've been married forever, so let's go.
Rocking on 32.
It would be 32 years.
It'd be 32 years.
Man. I always tell people we got married.
How long you been married? Ever?
We got married when we was 12, y'all, so remember that.
That is not true. I want you to know that is not true. We did not get married at 12. I was just turning legal. I think I was 20.
You was 19.
I think I was just turning 20.
Did you just make it?
Yeah, I was 20. I was 20. So you can say I was 12. Same thing. I couldn't imagine my 20-year-old kid talking about, I'm getting married, mama.
But have you lost your mind?
That's exactly how our parents were. All right,
Yes.
so now we're going to put some oil in the pan.
So is this on low heat? Where we do? What
we're
we
going to
do?
move it to a medium.
Medium?
We're going to put these onions in there.
Okay.
This is
So are we always with this dish pick red onions or white?
You can use red or white. I just like how red onions.
So it's one of those preferences.
Yes, your preference.
It's one of those things.
Yes. We're gonna let those cook.
Gotcha.
Yes, we are. See those? So we're gonna let those kind of caramelize a little bit. We're gonna add a little garlic. But the fish. Now look, can you see this?
Oh.
See how delicious that is? You see that? Yes. That's what we're talking about. And let me tell you, you do not only have to use this dish the way that I'm doing it. I have done this dish and I have opened up biscuits and pour that sauce over and put the shrimp on it. You can do whatever you like with it. It is a nice appetizer too. So you don't have to make a whole meal. You can do all kind of things with this.
So I can sop that over the biscuit?
Yes, you can sop it up with a biscuit. Yes, with some cheese. You know how great that would be? So you can use your mind. You can be creative.
You're trying to get me fat. I don't know if you're going to like me now I gain all that weight.
Oh, we're going to gain it together. That's what we're going to do. Can you see those starting to caramelize? Yeah, you can see them. Yeah. Now
I know I can smell it.
Yes, we're going to put some more garlic in there.
Yeah.
All right, let that cook.
And so we get this ready for the spinach.
Yeah, and now I'm going to turn these shrimp off.
Okay.
That's all. And not only going to turn them off, I'm going to kind of slide them over there. We don't want them to get tough. So we're just going to let them sit there. All right, and the fish is still cooking. We're going to cook on it. This is really a quick meal.
Yeah.
Well, look, at least for me.
Well, you know, unlike most people at home, and I know they're watching you cook 3 things at the same time.
Yes. And I love cooking 3 things at the same time because it's going to be hot. You don't have to reheat other parts to put the dish together. It's going to be hot and ready. And that was something I've been gifted to do all my life. I can really cook a lot of food at one time. I could cook a whole Sunday meal and never leave the kitchen, and it's done in an hour.
I just want to tell everybody from Cathy's Kitchen, y'all missed out on this meal.
They did. It's off the menu. Well, you know, we've been open, going on, 9 years or 10 years?
He was one of the first things on the menu.
Yeah, so you can't keep everything on the menu. You got to change, you got to add, you got to take away.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of sleepers on the menu that people didn't order because they didn't know what it was. They weren't used to ordering
this
certain.
is one of them.
And then when somebody took a chance, that's the only thing they ever ordered when it came. Because it was so unique.
This dish became very popular over time.
It was almost a little signature dish.
Yes, it did.
And how is that ringing?
You see?
How is that possible?
That's right. That's why it's called real meals.
Because I'm sure that's going to do out of service.
Real meals with Cathy's Kitchen.
Say unless it's probably one of my kids. Let's see. All right. That's going to be almost ready. Now
See, normally as a husband, I take her phone.
All right, we're going to add spinach in here now. They are convinced. They're going to talk to me, aren't they?
Right.
Here, go ahead and take that. And look who it is. It's our kid.
Right. I'm going to let you talk. And then I'm going to speak.
All right. So, we got that spinach in there. Folded in there. And spinach is a hard thing to cook because it will, oh my God, it'll shrivel up on you. It's like you got all this spinach, and then when you're done, you got this much spinach. So I don't like to cook my spinach for a very long time. Okay, we'll take that fish out. Okay, let's take this one out. All right. All right, so now we got the spinach in here. We're gonna fold it. Yeah. Here we go. All right, we'll put a little bit more. See how pretty? Can you see the color? It looks so pretty. This is why I like to use the red onion, because it just looks nice. Yeah, it looks really nice. Fold in a little more.
So spinach just really...
Jerome, would you give me a plate? We can plate it up.
Sure.
Thank you. Now, you've noticed I didn't really put any salt or anything on here because you're going to have so much flavor from the shrimp and the sauce and the fish that you're really not going to even really need it. So we're going to put all of the spinach in now that it's cooked down. All right, let's move this back here. All righty. All right. Oh,
yeah, those are a few pieces.
Yeah, it's hard to cook with spinach, you know. There we go. All right. And I just like it lightly sauteed.
Right.
Like, I don't like it extra mushy. I like the colors of it, just like this. All right, so we're done. We're going to turn that off. And that was really quick. I wish you guys could smell this so you can see how wonderful this smells.
So why do you fold it in like that?
Because I'm trying to control it. I'm trying to take from the bottom, the part that's cooked, and push the ones that's not under the bottom.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And try not to overcook it. I don't
At the
like
same time,
yeah.
right? Okay.
So we got this. So you got your garlic, your onions, your spinach.
So us non-cooks, we got the note to fold it in.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's move this.
Here, I'll hold the plate while you move all that and clean that up.
All right.
Get that together. So for us non-cooks, if we don't fold it, the bottom will be mushy.
Yes. So you want it because it's cooking pretty quick, and you want to fold it and keep moving it so you don't have like it all shriveled up and wilted at the bottom and it all raw at the top.
Gotcha.
So that's what you don't want. All right. So this is pretty good.
All right.
Give me a plate now. Let me grab a piece of fish. So the first thing you want to do is grab one of your fillets that you just fried. Put it on a plate. Here we go.
You know, I'm going through my chair.
We're going to grab some spinach. We're just going to layer it right across the top, kind of like a little rainbow. Let me move the handle. Just like that. Here we go. Oh man, it smells so good.
Okay.
All right. Let me take this. Now what you want to do, you're going to grab the shrimp first.
So about what, 3 shrimp? Because they nice size.
It depends on what size your fish is.
Got you.
So
those are big old shrimp.
So 3 is perfect. But I like to leave the tails on because it looks great with the tails.
Okay.
Let's do that. Now let's get some
sauce. Let me get this out some shot.
All right. Let's get the sauce.
Okay.
Ooh, mama. There it is. Looks like trouble. Let me get a napkin, wipe that off. Let me get you.
Right, because I got to taste it for everybody,
you
y'all.
got to. Let's get that. That looks delish. And it's going to be nice. And I'm going to give you one of those.
It doesn't matter.
There you go.
I was fine.
You were fine?
I was.
Here you go. Okay, let them get a good zoom in on that plate.
I will. I know every show, everybody has watched me add peppers and everything to it, but I won't this time.
You don't need to. This is one you don't.
I won't. I'm just going to eat it. It's so much sauce, and you said it's adobe peppers on it.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm always the taster, right? So I have to taste this for everybody. This shrimp kind of big, so I'm going to cut me a little piece off, you know, like that.
Okay.
Just to make it simple, because I've been on, can't get this whole thing in. Oh, I can hear the crunchiness of that fish.
That's right. This is some good wine. I ain't had this in a while.
Yes. I want to taste this first. Mouth watering.
You got mine watering.
I want to cover it with that spinach.
What about the shrimp?
Oh.
Is it too hot?
Right, we get it. Listen, y'all. This is good right here.
That's right. You get textures. You get layers. You know, you get the crispy crunch of the fish. You know, you get the gentleness of the cilantro. You get the nice cut through on that on the shrimp.
This is the best part of the show right here. I'm telling you.
I enjoy watching you eat.
Well, you can give me a napkin. This is good right here.
So get it all, Daddy. Get it all.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, this is Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen. All these ingredients you can get from any of your local grocery stores. This is not a specialty meal. It's just a thought. You just got to kind of think a little bit outside the box, and that's why you got me.
Is this real meal?
It's a real meal.
Listen, I don't know. Look, we supposed to toast and all this stuff. I'm going to give me another little bite before we end it up.
Yeah. And sometimes it can look a little gourmet, a little special, kind of like this one. You know, and for those of you who don't want to fry, you can definitely grill your fish. It does not have to be fried. So this is a meal you can, like I said, you can be pretty versatile with. And the same thing, this shrimp mixture, you can use it all kinds of ways. You don't have to just do it that way. It's so good. It's so versatile. You get to be creative. And this is a real meal.
You know, I like that, how you lightly coated this fish. So sometimes it be heavy. And people don't understand that.
Yeah.
This, now I'm going to tell everybody to lightly coat y'all fish for this meal right here.
Believe them.
Don't go heavy. I'm telling you. Look, I know you're supposed to toast. Let me stop.
He doesn't work for us, okay? We didn't pay him to say this.
You didn't feed me today?
I did not. I had to have him ready for the show because I need him to have that feeling right there when it's time to eat.
Listen. It goes personal with this Gruner Veldt living.
It's delicious.
Man, I'm going to say you a piece. You want to taste it?
I do. I do.
Look, no, I'm passing over there.
Okay.
Before we log off, we're going to let Cathy get her taste too, cause I think I share every show, but I wasn't about to share this time. I'm going to tell you, you did perfect by lightning coating that. I'm telling you.
I'm so happy that you enjoyed that. You made me feel so good.
No, because it was...
You made me feel so good.
When you eat it, you're going to realize how it cut through in the bite. Uh-oh.
Right. I'm trying to keep
see,
it on.
Cathy trying to get everything in one bite. Mm-hmm. I know what she's trying to do.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm.
And you can really get the fish instead of all the cornmeal.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like lightly coated. Make sure you lightly coat that.
Oh, yeah. It does make a big difference.
Listen. Look. See, now she's feeling like me. You see? That's what happened.
I was going to say this feeling after the show, too.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. This past Saturday, we went to New Orleans, so we've been eating so many oysters and shrimp.
Yes.
Cathy, you can take that dish down there.
New Orleans.
You can take it down there. Look at it. Look at her. Now she acting like me. See? Is it still the best part of the show?
It's the best part of the show.
Look at it. It's safe to say, y'all, I ain't gonna get that piece back.
I'm gonna get back.
No, it's gone.
That was delicious.
Well, we probably should do our toast. We still haven't come over there.
We have been waiting, trying to come up. It's gonna naturally happen.
It's gonna naturally happen.
It's gonna naturally happen.
All right. So what we ending on this time?
Till we see you again. Till next week. Till we meet again. Till we meet again.
And what do you want to tell everybody in the show by telling them something?
Tune in next week. It's always going to be something fun, new, and different. And you're going to grow with us as we grow. It's just fun. I'm enjoying this. It's me living my best life. And I love being in front of the camera, talking to you guys, sharing. And I love for you guys to interact and say things, to tell me about your favorite wines. I just want to have some fun. So I just want everybody out there, let's have some fun.
All right.
That's my ending note.
Real meals.
Real Meals with Cathy's Kitchen.
All right. We out.